Hello guys, welcome back. I had told you guys I had a theory, right, about why a lot of Lokeans go on to work with Satan and Lucifer because Loki, will teach his people not to listen to a damn thing, especially even him, which frustrates the hell out of him at the times because he wants to give you advice, but he doesn't want you listening either. He's a complicated god. I'm going, yeah. So, so you can tell how well concerned he is about my spiritual development given this moment in time. But I did something today and he cheered. He was watching me get these little things from the universe of I looked at my one horoscope and they're like, you have more resources than you realize. And I knew the specific resource they were talking about, and I was like, I'm just not ready. And something came up on Pinterest too. And then something came up. I just kind of like wanted to listen to an end today, even though I'm on the fence about whether or not I think they enjoy them or anything. And it seems like they do because I started to play the Belial in and stuff happened. And I was like, wow, okay. And I went and I found a Belial reading, free reading. So you gets what you pay for, I guess. But it led into something I'm dealing with right now, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit with this. And Bilal just dropped some truth bombs on me. Yes, I guess they do. I really can't find anybody that speaks about them that doesn't sound like they're playing Dungeons and Dragons and trying to become a dark god or something. And Bilal was very brass tacks. Bilal was like, here's your reality. Here are the gods that love you, gods, demons. They really don't seem to care what term I use. Shut up, Loki. And Loki's hoping. And, he said, here are the gods that love you. Where are the ones that you're told will always love you and take care of you? Where are they? So Bilal likes to drop some truth bombs on you. And, Odin was snickering because, Odin's very open about gods he doesn't like. And I had already, kind of let go of this stuff before from my past, let go of my original religion. And it would feel like the whole house would calm down. They would all be fine. They'd all be super relaxed. And it was just, I think they had to get the very last of Catholicism out of me because something happened on Pinterest. And I'm like, what did you say about Satan? What did you say? So yeah, I ended up, blocking somebody on Pinterest and taking two boards down, and I'm like, that's the end of it. That's my sign from the universe, Satan, Loki, Lucifer, whomever, Belial, that it was time to let it go. And Belial was like, you're so exhausted because you're trying to run down like 8 different paths at once. This isn't going to help you. You can work with the demons and work with the old gods. Call them all old gods, they really don't care, but you can't be trying to run down this path and run down the one true God path. They are totally different paths, sweetheart. I'm sorry, but it's time for you to wake up. And it is not him, trying to destroy anyone's faith. He's just like, you can't do both. You got to make a choice. You either go on that path and you stay on it, or you work with us. And I have an idea that this is a very limited time offer, and you better make a decision in the next 5 minutes. And I was like, Team Satan all the way, I don't care. And Satan and Lucifer then felt fine to lecture me and, tell me, do you really think that we answered anyone? Do you think we're ready to poke you with sticks and roast you on a grill for all eternity and everything else? And the bad thing was they used to have that art in our schools growing up. Like, I went to CCD as a child. I always thought the demons looked like fun and the angels looked boring. So all that stuff that was supposed to scare me, like them grilling people on fires and everything, and I thought the demons were all cute as buttons. I wasn't scared of them. I thought the angels looked scary. I didn't think the demons looked scary. So, Bilal dropped some truth bombs. Apparently that is one of his habits. From what I could find, that didn't sound it was written by edgelords. He has a habit, I suppose, I don't know, I know some of you work with him, of coming in and saying, this has become to the point of an addiction with you. I'm taking it all your way because you got shit to do and you don't have time for this shit. And then you get to start the hard work, is what you get to do. And I was actually comforted because a lot of articles and I found today all work together, and it was like Payman saying something, Lucifer and Satan, everybody jumping in. And it was really comforting. It was like, we're your family. You listen to us. You don't have to go depend on the whims of a God who, you know, is not compatible with you, has never been compatible with you. Because if he were compatible with you, you would have had all these things happen. They never did. You know who's compatible with me? The God of Peeps, because the Peeps came today, and he is so happy. They're like these little tiny ass peeps in a bag. Hold on one second. And I know maybe you guys see this stuff all the time, but I can't get out to stores because of my disability. So look at this. Peeps. So so we got peeps. So those are like little tiny individual peeps for egg hunts, and they show you on the back a suggestion of how to hide a peep. Only in America would they have to tell you how to do an Easter egg hunt, but there you go. So his peeps came in, and I had ordered something, feminine products, and I really, ladies, you never know what of account you need for something, right? And Mammon is my business manager around here, and he worked the numbers with me very gently because he knows I'm math phobic, so my brain shuts down. Basically, I'm good for probably the next 4 months. So I thanked him on that. Now there are like dribs and drabs of stuff I do need to order, but those things can wait. Some of them he's like tending towards luxury, but I told him I would feel comfortable if I have them. So we've got really all we need right now. We really do. If I didn't order some of this other stuff, I would be fine. We have enough food. The other food's supposed to ship. The little plushies shipped, and I think the medicine is supposed to ship, the medicine for my allergies. So I'll be stocked up on allergy medicine for a year. I'll be stocked up on food. I'll be stocked up on all the basic essentials we need. So, we're actually doing pretty good, guys. And it was very loving of the demons to give me that hard shove of, okay, we've loved you, and we've been really tolerant of you wanting to do this, but you can see you get a freak out when you look at church. You get a freak out, not like, I'm possessed by the devil, but you go into a church and you just feel dread and fear and anxiety, and Debbie Downer is always preaching, and you dread those places because you were brought up Catholic. If you were brought up Catholic, you would dread the church more than a vampire. But and they're like, that is not a healthy environment for you. They did not say that for everyone on the planet, but they're like, for you, will you listen? You hate going to church. You think it's a downer. You hate the talk of sin. You hate the talk of people being bad. You hate the talk of a big scary world out there that's ready to get you. You hate how they go into despair and then they put out their hand and they ask for money. You can't stand any of this shit. What's wrong with you? This is the only flavor it comes in. So, they were right. For me, they were right. If you're a practicing Christian, you're happy with it. More power to you. But it was kind of like the universe going, you can't walk these two paths. We know you're trying. You're trying really hard to somehow wedge God and Jesus and company in with all this other stuff, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You'll think it's working for 30 seconds, but it doesn't work. And Payment had dropped some truth bombs on me. I'm not going to share any of them yet because I'm not sure if it was just like to try to give me a shock to the system or it was Payment telling the truth, but I have never worked with, not Payment, Belial, I'm sorry. Belial dropped the truth bomb on me. I've never worked with Belial before really to know if this is just something they did to shock me, or this. I don't think they're lying, but I'm like, okay, I need to sit with this for a while. This explains my whole life, but I need to sit with this for a while. So I know it sounds kind of wow woo, but they seem to really be taking advantage of the downtime we're all gonna have and just shaking out all the stuff we don't need in our life. And the others are pretty gentle about it, but what I'm getting from Bilal is, I'm just going to shake your damn tree until your teeth rattle, and then you'll let everything fall out that needs to fall out, and then he's fine. It seems like. I don't know if that means we're going to be working together or he just saw stuff wasn't moving fast enough to please him and decide I'm coming over here and I'm helping. Asmodeus seemed fine, everybody seemed fine. And one thing I will say about demons, I love them for this, they all get along. I've never had a bad experience thus far with any of them being like, my territory. They're fine. They're fine. As long as you don't put anything antagonistic towards them, around them, they're fine. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. I know one of you works with Belial, is probably laughing at me, but it was not something I was seeking because I'd like to ideally try to work with one god at a time and develop a relationship over at least a few weeks, if not a few months or years, and then bring in the next and bring in the next. But it seems like all the demons decide that when one comes in, 30 are coming in. It's not 30, but it feels like it. So if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.